Chelsea Football Club have offered Juventus a chance to give us Douglas Luiz on a dry loan. We've got their answer. Chelsea don't want to recall Leslie Garnacho and Andrey Santos, and the fan base is in meltdown because they think we're selling both of them. I kind of agree. Furthermore, Garnacho looks like his conversations with Napoli aren't going as smooth because Napoli have found an alternative, and it just leaves Chelsea in the window. You guys are doing the equation that I'm doing, right? Oh yeah, and Joao Felix is available for sale. Obviously he is. Obviously he is. I've told you guys on many occasions, and I'll reiterate again. This is the club's system. We need to talk about it. Look, I try to be positive. Sometimes there's just terrible news to report, and I'm here to report it today. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. But regardless, you consume this content, so hit that like button, pay your rent. It's part of the due diligence, but this time your rent is free. Furthermore, we are 199 away from 39,000. Can you subscribe and support the channel? Best way to support it. Let's get started. Okay, look, Chelsea have finally admitted that there is an issue. We need a midfield. Enzo Fernandez is out for 2 weeks. Could be back from Manchester City game. Romeo Lavia is out for more than that, according to Matt Law. We've also heard that Romeo Lavia could be out for 4 to 5 weeks, but it's ITK's talking, so we ain't gonna take nothing away from it. And it's Romeo Lavia, right? Could be out for even longer. So what does that leave us in the midfield? It leaves us with Caicedo, and it leaves us with Keenan Drewsbury Hall. Cesare Casadei is basically gone. Renato Vega has been excluded because he's basically gone. We got 2 fit midfielders for Manchester City. So Chelsea tried to be creative. Chelsea, according to Fabrizio Romano, who confirmed this after other sources said it, they went to Juventus. They said, hey, Juventus, hey, ciao, tutti. Can you do us a favor, please? Douglas Luiz on a loan, yeah? Juventus said to them what they told everyone else. Either you put an obligation with a big fee, or you take him on a loan with an option, but you're paying for that. You know them ones, you're gonna be paying the money. Tutti, we ain't doing bids for free. But the reality is, when it comes to us selling to Italian clubs, all of them want a deal. Italian clubs love a deal. You buy Cesare Casadei? Oh, listen, Cesare's an amazing talent, 30 million. You sell Cesare? Oh, Cesare's young, he hasn't played, 10 million. You see the difference? The conversion rate is mad. So what has happened? All Chelsea fans are here, we're saying the same thing, right? Leslie Garnacho, Andrey Santos. It's a no-brainer, bring him back. Well, according to sources and reports that are out there in the sphere at the moment, Chelsea don't want to bring him back. Chelsea are looking for a solution like Douglas Luiz on a loan. They want both players to develop, and they want both players to play regular minutes, which essentially has created this narrative that I've been hearing, and I kind of agree with it. Chelsea basically want them to play as many minutes as possible, keep their value high, because what happens when you come and you don't play? Your value goes lower. So Andrey Santos will play a bunch against the Strasbourg, Leslie Garnacho will play a bunch against for Southampton. They come back, and all of a sudden, if you want to sell them, you can sell them for a high fee. And this is where my opinion comes in. I believe this. And the reason I believe this is because this is Chelsea Football Club under Blueco. Blueco will sell anything as long as the value's right. As long as it's above their valuation of the entity that they're about to sell, in this case a player, they will sell. Do not be shocked if 200 million comes in for Cole Palmer and they say, you know what? We're going to sell Cole Palmer. 150 million. You know what? Let's sell Cole Palmer. We'll find another one. It's pure profit. Like, it's profit beyond compare in the sense that it's 40 million we signed him for, it's 150 million. What we've been hearing from Fabrizio Romano and other sources is they value Andrey Santos really highly. We're not hearing the same energy from Leslie Garnacho. If you sell Leslie in the summer, I won't complain. Genuinely, you won't hear a single word out of me complaining. If you sell Andrey Santos, you basically debunk the whole theory behind what you're trying to build here. Because what we've been told, the best Cobham talents will stay, the very best acquired talents will stay. They're for us. Everyone else is for sale. We've heard this. Levi Colwell, Reece James, Josh Chempong, Tyreek George. All got new deals, all part of the squad. Levi is a pivotal member of the squad. Reece James is a pivotal member of the squad. This proves to me there's a pathway from Cobham to the first team. Andrey Santos needs to be that version for the players that we bought. We bought him for 12 million euros. Even if there's a bid coming in for 40 million euros, he is ready to compete now. He should be back playing for Chelsea. The only reason why I think he's not back, and this is my assumption, right? I think Leslie hasn't played nowhere near enough minutes. And they don't want to just disrupt him getting regular minutes to bring him back to give him bit part minutes when he could be starting at Southampton. Santos Strasbourg could make the Europa League. Like, literally, the team has started to take shape. They're winning form. I think they're undefeated in 5. They are like 4 or 5 points away from a Europa League spot. And God forbid I start talking about Champions League spots if they go on a proper run towards the end of the season. Maybe they want to make sure that they don't cause a riot at Strasbourg. You know them ones. They don't want the stadium to burn down if we take their best player and all of a sudden it collapses their season. Maybe there's a certain agreement. However, for me, I would want him back at Chelsea, man. Because Enzo's injured, Lavia's injured, Caicedo, Dewsbury Hall, it ain't enough. It ain't enough. Bring back Andrey Santos, but it's looking like it's not going to happen. This next deal is really worrying because all roads have got pointing to Chelsea getting Alejandro Garnacho. I am still calming myself down that Uncle Wigman, the one and only Antonio Conte, Tutti, is going to do his job, okay? He's going to take him to Napoli. Listen. Why would you want to live in Napoli, in London when you can live in Napoli? Why would you want to eat a Yorkshire pudding when you can have a pizza? All right? Don't get me started. All right? Why would you want to have red velvet cake when you can have a tiramisu every day, Garnacho? Get on the flight and go to Italy, please. I'm begging you. Or just stay in Manny. Stay in Manchester. You don't need to come to London. We don't need you at Stamford Bridge, man. We genuinely don't need you. West London does not need you. Please, for the love of me, right? Don't do it. For the love of yourself, don't do it. I've not seen anybody in the fan base convinced. But why am I saying this? Because talks with Garnacho and Napoli have stalled. So whilst he has agreed personal terms, Manchester United want 70 million euros. Napoli have offered 50 million euros with add-on. I'm hoping they meet at 60, right? Get the deal done, get it packing. However, Napoli have now started talking to Adeyemi. Adeyemi is close to agreeing personal terms, and we already know Dortmund are willing to sell. You see the trend what's happening here? Because if Adeyemi goes to Napoli, Garnacho's got no other options. He either stays put at Manchester United and they make no signings, or we get a lovely, juicy discount price that Bluecoat absolutely adore. And they're going to say opportunistic signing. Oh, and then what's going to happen? Joao Felix is for sale. Reports are coming out from different journalists that Joao Felix is one of the players for sale. I'm going to reiterate to all of you what I reiterated at the start of the story. Every player in this team is for sale at the right price. It's not difficult to understand. Nkunku's available at the right price. Enzo Fernandez is available at the right price. Moises Caicedo is available at the right price. You see where I'm going? Joao Felix is available at the right price. It's what the right price is. If Manchester United are willing to pay the 50 or 45 million pounds that Chelsea value him at, because that's what they paid, they're not going to want to make a loss. Loan with an option, they'll most probably do it. And for me, this stinks because I'm telling you guys, Joao Felix could be the solution to our left wing issues. We genuinely don't have a problem scoring goals. You know, like, I think, could we be better? Without a doubt. But we've got the second best goal scoring in the league. Like, I looked at the numbers the other day. We got 44, which is the second. I think Liverpool got 49, if I'm not mistaken, and they're first. Our defending is the issue. We've kept 4 clean sheets in 22 games. And then people wonder why we're not competing for the league. Stop pointing fingers at Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer. And even though the wingers aren't doing their jobs, right? In my opinion, they should be doing more. We need to stop pointing fingers at them. How about the defenders keep some clean sheets? How about Robert Sanchez, big man, you keep some clean sheets? How about we get some stability and keep some clean sheets? But for me, this whole scandalous saga at the moment is really draining. I really want the window to close, man. I'm honestly so eager for the window to close more than you believe. You don't understand. I don't want Garnacho at Chelsea Football Club. I just don't think the player is as good. And I've seen a lot of people say, oh, people didn't want Duran. People didn't want Samu. People didn't want Cole Palmer. Go back and watch what I said about Cole Palmer. I said, I don't know much about the player. Most probably very talented. Do we have a lot of players in that position? Yes. Is this the right move? I don't know enough about Cole Palmer. That was my perspective. Samuel Marodian, I said he's not ready. He's gone to Portugal, people think he's ready. I don't think he is. Duran, there is videos of me saying, around about March period, after the first time we were linked with him, when the window closed, I like this kid. There's something in him. If we're going to do it, just do it. Right? He's perfect cover. We didn't get him. I say it how it is. I don't care who the name is. I've seen enough of Garnacho to know the level of the player. He's mid, man. He's absolutely mid. Genuinely, I don't understand what we're so attracted by him for. But it is what it is. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, 199 people need to join the Kavkas View community so we can get to 39,000. We're super close. Let's get across the line. Peace out, I'm out. Have a lovely day, geezers.